Good morning from special video track program. Today program 9.4. It's Sinhalese program Vimut Niwan Maga. I already discussed this topic. What I am going to discuss in this program today, it is about Pancha Skandha, the five masses explained in Pali Doctrine. Now, before we come to this topic, I want to say one important thing. In Pali Doctrine, there is an introduction about absolute doctrines in the universe, how it made, in which absolute basic doctrinals. So these doctrinals revealed in Abhidharma Pitaka, the deep doctrinal revelation in Pali Doctrine. In Abhidharma Pitaka, there are 81 absolute doctrines mentioned. From these 81 absolute doctrines, the whole universe is made of. Basically, they are divided into three major parts. Rupa, Chitta and Chaitasika means material, or what we can see, and mind and the feelings. There are three major divisions on these absolute doctrines. Also, apart from these absolute doctrines, there is another revelation. There is very important kind of doctrine is revealed in Buddhism. It is not belongs to, or it has no connection with any of these rest 81 doctrines. It is apart from these doctrines. So because of the difference, it called asankara paramartha. Paramartha means absolute doctrine. There is no dividation between, so that's why there's one unique, then it called absolute doctrine of asankata, means no separation. Other 81 doctrines, they made and they gather together and they make many things in the universe. So from these things, the whole universe we can feel, we can search these kind of things. So these rest of 81 absolute doctrines, they call Sankara. From Sankara, everything was made in the universe. Everything is working with this basic absolute doctrinals. Now, when we say there is a creature and the living or living being, in every living being, these all 81 absolute doctrinals were included, because living creature is the most developed creation in the we cannot what was built as a creature by the nature. It was the all 81 absolute doctrines are included in it. So living creature is the best creation of the nature, because all 81 doctrines were included there. So in Buddhism, when we call living creature, or we call sattva in Pali, that it has classification of basic 5 divisions. These 81 doctrinals were divided into 5 basic separate divisions. That's called 5 mesas or Pancha Skandha. In Pali, it is material part of the creature, means rupa, and the mind, the feeling of the mind, it's rupa, vedana, and the sign of the mind, sanya, and the what is generated in mind as his actions, it's going to be give the result. That was basically the intimations. They called sankhara. It's a part of mind, and finally the whole purpose and whole process of mind, vijnana. Now these 5 things mentioned in 5 different mesas in Pali Doctrine. So together, when we take 5 mesas together, or we take Panchaskandha together, it called creature or sattva. Now in previous video I explained there is no creature. It's only reaction of between and between some doctrinal truths. Now through this Panchaskandha knowledge, through the knowledge of this Panchaskandha, we can finally recognize there is no creature. That's whatever we feel as a creature is an image. It's a fake. But originally there is only the working of absolute doctrinal. So in Pali Doctrine, it encourage the followers to go through until the deepest point of the creature and find out there is the absolute truth. So Panchaskandha, the knowledge of Panchaskandha helps for this research. So that's why it's very important in Buddhism about so many meditations to understand Panchaskandha and analyze Panchaskandha and do try to understand it. So that is very important doctrine. Now this presentation in Pali Doctrine, it's mentioned in Buddhism in many books. So when you do your research about Buddhism, you can especially search about Panchaskandha or 5 mesas of a living creature. It is, you can go through to the deepest areas of the doctrine, and you can find out what is the meaning of these doctrines. So I'm encourage you through this program to do it. So, and from also I'm always try to bring you the basic presentations of Pali Doctrine. So thank you for watching my video, and we will meet again with another video from this video program. So thank you. I am Surath Chamara from my special video program.